this segment, we'll hear how one artist drew inspiration from the very heart of our stunning city. Discover how she incorporated several symbols of Wichita onto this iconic canvas in this segment of Keepers on Parade.
The Keeper of the District was commissioned by the Transition Group, and they were a family group of members who wanted to surprise and honor their dad, Bill Jackson. And he didn't know anything about it, so I met with them a number of times to get exactly what they wanted. I started thinking about what does that area mean to me, and one of the biggest impressions in Douglas Design District were the painted streets that were hand painted and rolled before this was designed. And then from there, they wanted a few parts of the mosaic mural they had on their building. So the mural around that edge is at the very bottom of the base, so little color tiles and things. Some of the areas that I chose to utilize, specifically Wichita State, there's a giant hidden W in the piece that people may not realize that's what it stood for. There's a little bit more metallic in this one, so it has a little bit of a shine. And then some of the, I looked at Wichita State, some of their wheat shock past ideas they'd had in their logos and designs, and wove those into the piece too. For the company, I met with them probably 4 times because we were having different ideas, which was a great learning process for me. So sometimes what my vision isn't what other people's vision. And so just going through that, talking through the ideas and what it will look like, and just being a person who likes to hand draw everything, it was a few steps I went through to refigure it and reconnect with what they want. This piece, probably the transition from paper into the actual keeper was a little more challenging, because if I didn't have my design quite right, then I paid for it in the process of creating the design. So there were some revisions and things I would do along the way, but in the end, I think it turned out exactly how they wanted it, so they were happy. The unveiling for this, they wanted to surprise Bill Jackson, so they had a sort of retirement gift that the family wanted to do for him. They had the whole company there, and it was covered up with a black cloth, and then when they pulled it off, he was very shocked and surprised. He was pretty speechless by the whole, just everyone being there together from his company and all the companies he owned, and having something dedicated just to him. So it was really a special moment.
Up next, we'll travel to another must-see Wichita location to learn how this artist put their own personal touch on such a complicated canvas. Hear the stories of their trials and triumphs next on Keepers on Parade.